have the 15-minute price chart for Microsoft Corporation, stock ticker MSFT. So we can see that the stock is trading under some fairly heavy selling pressure at the moment. So we're going to identify some important price levels that can be used for active trading positions here going forward. First, we do need to make note of the fact that Microsoft did release earnings last night. For the most part, these were not terrible numbers, but there was some weakness in the Azure cloud segment. So this is really what the market has been focusing on. The company did report better than expected earnings and revenue for this fiscal fourth quarter period, which was this most recent reporting period. And the total revenue figure did increase by 15% on an annualized basis. However, as we can see here, the share price is moving lower. So this does suggest that, the market reaction here is not favorable. Overall, the main point of weakness here did come from this Azure cloud segment. There was slowdown there. There was a miss in terms of expectations, but there was a signal from the earnings call, which did suggest that there will be acceleration in this segment, in the quarters ahead. So I do feel that this earnings reaction here could be a bit short-lived, and for this reason, I do want to pull out to the longer-term time frames here so that we can try to get some better trading levels identified. So currently, we can point to this prior downtrend move here. This price move lower really began really after we reached this price top here, right after the 4th of July holiday. This would be roughly June 5th. We were saying the stock trade above $468 per share. So, the resulting decline here has been quite massive. I mean, you don't normally see a move like this in Microsoft. We can even pull out, this is the hourly chart, so we can even pull out a bit longer term here and see that, this is really not normal price action for a company like Microsoft, which usually holds up most of the market. The overall trend here obviously is very positive. But these recent declines have been fairly extreme. So we will move back here. This is the daily price chart. So we'll move back here into the hourly time frame to try to get some exact price levels here that we can use for shorter term trades. So currently, we can see here that this current move to the downside is significant because what we've now done here is broken through the 78.6% Fibonacci retracement of this dominant trending move here. So that would be this sort of bullish wave that did result in these all-time highs. To start with this price move, we would have to go back to the May 31 trading session when prices were trading right around $405 per share, and then extend this to the July 5th trading session when prices were trading above 468. So if we use that price move as the dominant trend move here, we can now see that these declines have retraced more than 78.6% of the entire move. This 78.6% retracement level came in just above 418. So, the current lows have breached this area. And we have ultimately seen price declines coming in. Let's get an exact number here. The ultimate price declines here came in with lows of, this would be 412.20. 412.21. So currently, if we're looking at the hourly chart here, we do have to take note of the exponential moving average cluster, this sort of series of four colorful lines here. And we can see that, the share price is now trading well below this area, all of these exponential moving averages. In addition to this, trading volumes are starting to pick up. We can see some fairly strong trading bars here from the downside. And this does suggest that, Microsoft could remain under pressure here going forward. I mean, ultimately, if we're breaking through the 78.6% retracement level, the next downside target from there, from a Fibonacci perspective, is a full retracement. That is a 100% retracement, which if this analysis here is accurate, that would put prices back near the 405 level. This would be a very significant price move from these highs, which were less than a month ago. So currently we are seeing very significant price moves here to the downside. If we look at the indicator reading, we can see that the analysis here does suggest that the momentum is still focused on the downside. We have sort of moved out of oversold territory a bit. which is a bit encouraging because you are seeing a bit of a bullish divergence condition here, but it is very short term in nature, and it does actually look like we're starting to break below any upward trend line that we could draw here. So we are posting some higher lows in the indicator reading and the relative strength index reading. That's the purple line at the bottom of the chart. But if we do break below this upward trend line, as it looks like we're currently in the process of doing, that would invalidate the bullish divergence condition. So overall, this does look like it's going to be on fairly weak footing here going forward. The broader market has seen a bit of a leg up during this trading session. We have seen price rallies in Nvidia, for example. Even Meta Platforms is showing some positive activity. I just posted videos on those, so if anybody's interested in kind of looking at the broader market or looking at the broader technology space, I would suggest taking a look at those videos just because some of those charts have had a very wild ride here over the last 2 or 3 weeks. It is kind of interesting to see, how the extent to which some of these stocks have sold off. So, currently, we're getting a bit of a mixed picture here as far as the technology space is concerned, and we do have to understand that there will be some significant earnings reports here coming up. We're not done yet. We did see AMD and Microsoft last night. From the earnings and revenue perspective, Microsoft and AMD did outperform the market. The EPS figure from Microsoft came in at 295 versus 293 expected, and then AMD came in at 69 cents rather than 68 cents expected for the earnings per share figure. So these were positive upside surprises here, but it does look like, at least in Microsoft's case, that the market is really focused on the Azure cloud segment because there are questions about whether or not Amazon is going to be able to gain ground against Amazon and Amazon's AWS services to sort of take the lead, the market lead for market share in that part of the market. But we did see some weakness, and this does seem to be what the market is focusing on. So currently, there are still earnings reports ahead here. We still have Amazon.com and Meta Platforms, as well as Apple, that will be reporting here. So there are several key event risks to watch for, and these should have an effect on Microsoft share price trading as well. So here's the current market update for Microsoft Corporation, stock ticker MSFT. Our high value trading strategies membership is currently available for a limited time for only $9.99 per month. These high conviction investment strategies are characterized by superior risk to reward metrics that target massive market beating returns over time. Join now to outperform the market, lock in this special introductory rate of just $9.99 per month for the entire lifetime of your membership, and start trading stocks with the pros.